A black-haired man stands on the edge of a cliff. The cliff that opens up in front of him is equal to 3,000 kilometers. This view brings back memories of his journey from an ordinary person to a martial arts god. A man shouts at him, calling not his real name, but the nickname Mad Demon. Behind him is a squad of warriors with their faces covered. The man himself does not introduce himself, but the demon recognizes him. This is the left hand of the demonic cult of Pointing Light. He demands to give the stolen heavenly pearls, not letting the story finish, but after threatening to throw an important thing off a cliff, he agrees to listen to the rest. The main character continues to talk about what he did in order to become a god of martial arts, interrupting the altercation with the left hand pointing light. As a result, the demon eats the heavenly pearl, which enrages his opponent, and he orders the soldiers to attack. He also enters the battle. Due to a powerful blow, the hero falls off a cliff, but does not die, but gets into a strange place where he meets a stranger who scolds him for his frivolity, because the pearl that the demon ate contains the souls of the greatest martial artists. Now they are connected to the soul of the main character. The man says that he cannot help, but he will make a small gift to the demon. And already Izaha wakes up in the hotel where he lived when he was a child. After waking up, he realizes that he has fallen into his past, and sets a goal to become stronger, but suddenly notices beatings on the body. Going out into the common space of the hotel, the guy remembers when this situation was in his life. The memories turn out to be unpleasant. At a time when Izaha was weak and could not stand up for himself, he was an errand boy. The visitors of the hotel knew that he was saving money for something. When asked why he needs money, he replies that he wants to listen to Chan singing. The guests make fun of him and beat him up. To get away from unpleasant memories, Izaha returns to his room and checks the condition of the body. What he feels makes him very happy. The body is much stronger than it was in those days. Now, his goal can be realized in an even shorter time. In the evening, he goes out for a walk in the city. People recognize him and wonder why he came to his senses so quickly after he was maimed by those men. Izaka comes to the brothel of Blooming Plums, with which he is connected by that annoying and insulting situation. And a man immediately jumps on him with a curse, trying to drive him away from a decent institution, and tries to hit him. After a quick fight not only with him, but also with the guards, Izaha finally gets to the desired place. But even there they mock him and don't want to let him in. Only after the order of the manager of Santi, he is escorted to a separate room. The employee assigned to him talks arrogantly. He is annoyed that he serves the errand boy. As usual in such brothels, he is accompanied by a girl. She pours him a Duquin liqueur of the highest grade. Izaha asks to call Chan, to which his companion agrees to make a request for her, but before that warns that the head and the others will be furious. After the girl leaves, the guard Dongguak, who participated in the beating of the errand boy, bursts into the room. Despite the fact that he is furious, Izaha offers him a drink, which causes the employee's bewilderment. He even thinks that the guy has gone crazy after their fists. When Dongguak tries to hit him, the demon drives a chopstick into his hand, remaining completely unperturbed and calm, as if nothing unusual is happening. At this moment, Chan arrives. She is very unhappy and it is unpleasant for her to be with him. The girl advises to pay the bill and go home before he does something else, because both the Duquin liquor and the Dongguak treatment will cost him a pretty penny. Izaha tells her the truth to those men who asked why he needed money. He said that he wanted to hear Chan singing. And that gossip that the errand boy from the Zaha Hotel is saving up a large sum to sleep with Chan from the Plum Blossom brothel is nothing more than gossip. The girl is surprised, but Izaha makes her even more amazed. He announces to her that he is saving money for someone else, and the dream of hearing singing is also untrue. Chan believes him and is no longer so hostile. But the demon only needed to tell her this truth, so immediately after he expels her. It is at this moment that the guard runs in and is going to beat Izak again, but he doesn't seem to care much about it. He tells them about his desire to finish drinking alcohol and then go outside with them. The men are at a loss. They also think that they overdid the force of the blows, and the boy just went crazy. They call him a clown, and a nervous, tense laugh is heard in the room, which stops abruptly. The guards pull out their weapons, and Izaha throws the table with all the food into the air with a blow of his hands and sends it into them with a powerful kick. Santi comes running to the noise with several guards. In front of them is a trashed room, a half-broken table on top of his unconscious people. Idos and T come to another fight in the evening. The demon smashes the bottle on the manager's head, almost knocking out his eye. making this a warning to the others that he was not joking. Santi ignores this and is going to continue the conflict, but Izaha makes it clear that he does not want this. He wants to hear an apology from his superiors. Therefore, the boss gives the order to prepare a table in the next room. Over a drink, he apologizes, but the hero does not believe in his sincerity, noticing how haughtily and dismissively he does it. Santi falls to his knees and once again asks for forgiveness to prove the sincerity of his intentions. Chaen comes to them again. She sees this picture and is amazed at how scared the manager is, and the wound on his face makes it clear that he lost in the fight to the errand boy. Izeka throws her out again, arguing that she spoils his mood with her appearance. They do not wait for the owner, since he is in lengthy negotiations with the Black Cat Union. But Izaha makes an offer to Santi to join his sect, which he will base. He does not give an answer and the demon leaves. On the way, he goes to the Dragon's Head Forge and is going to buy weapons from them. The vice president of the forge sets a price, but it does not suit the hero, which he offers to rent for a lower price. The chief master of the forge, Kum Chulong, comes to the conversation. He asks what his plan is to deal with the Cho family. Izaha suggests that he gather all the local blacksmiths and create a sect of steel dragons. The master is perplexed and asks what he means. The demon says that he wants to establish a federation of sects from the prefecture, because the Cho brothers are going to form an alliance in it. He promises that he is not going to take tribute from anyone, and his goal is only to ensure that no one steals from them. The blacksmiths are impressed, but the master is calm and, as if, not even surprised. He is interested to know how it will end. He gives Izek a weapon for free and offers to continue the conversation after he deals with the three brothers. Some time has passed, and that evening, when Izaha was at the hotel, the first of the brothers, Cho Eagle, appeared, and his people began to dig a hole in the yard. When the demon comes out, the man starts threatening to bury him there, asking at least 3 reasons why he shouldn't do it. Izeka is calm. During a conversation about the reasons that should be in order to keep each other alive, he strikes Eagle several times with a dagger on his hands, and eventually kills him. The people digging the hole didn't notice anything. Only after a shout do they see the slain boss. The young man calls them to him and finds out that these people have nothing to do with the Black Cat. At the request of one mercenary, he takes him to work as a cook, leaving them in the yard to bury Eagle's body, before giving them a promise to let them go. He goes into the house. There he is already waiting for Cha Santi, who tells about his quick wit. He ran away under the pretext that he hurt his eye, and now he needs a doctor. After Izaha confirms that he will kill the remaining 2 brothers, he offers the manager a drink. Santi warns him that if another brother dies, the union will not leave it just like that. Izaha gets angry and calls him an ever-nagging weakling who is not going to do anything about it. He tells him that after their meeting he plans to deal with Cho Ilsum. But the main problem is Sampyeong, because his location is not known. Santi says he can handle the 3rd brother if he returns to the Plum Blossom brothel. This issue has been resolved, but Izaha doubts that Santi will be able to head 3 brothels at once, which is what she tells him. But the manager is confident in himself and agrees to take the lead. In order to enter a brothel, where he will already be known because of what he has arranged in another, Izaha changes into the clothes of his new ally and changes his hairstyle. Posing as a man from a black cat, the demon gets to the 2nd brother unhindered and tells him about the death of Eagle. He immediately attacks in a fit of rage, using Kai energy, but suffers a crushing defeat. His abilities are much more modest than Izaha's, so he dies from 2 blows. The guards, who came running to the noise, recognize the errand boy. They can't believe that the brat that was the demon 2 days ago killed their leader. When asked why he did it, the young man answers with the same question: why their owner killed people, whether he had any special reason. After a quick reprisal, Izaha does not leave his hotel for a long time, devoting it to training. He conquers the Tree Kingdom and gets closer to the Kingdom of Darkness. Skills are improving rapidly. He is becoming even stronger than he was in his previous life. Since nothing has been heard from him for a long time, Santi decides to go check on his ally and is confronted with a terrifying stench in his house. While the demon is taking a bath in a brothel, Chaen comes to him again on the orders of Songti. Izeka asks her to behave with dignity, not as a prostitute, but as a hostess who sells her art to visitors. At this time, his hotel is burned by Sampyeong, who has returned home, who has received information that his brothers were killed by an errand boy. Izaha challenges the last brother to a fight and kills him. The 3rd brother did not return alone, but with Noon Jisok from the Dark Storm Castle. He evaluates the demon's abilities in battle and is going to leave after completion. The winner is not going to let go so easily of someone who also participated in the arson of his house, and with 1 blow of the sword he deals with him, Despite the fact that this person uses strong Kai energy, Izaha instructs Santai to rebuild a new hotel with a dojo and find talented people for construction. The manager has to take it up, because he is afraid to contradict Izaha. The demon also announces to him the name for the sect, Full Moon. A few days later, 2 of the Black Cat come to the brothel. Santi does not know how he treats them now, because they used to be greeted with honors as respected people and dear guests. So he goes to Izaha, who is ready to meet them properly. First of all, the Union ambassadors ask about the death of the Chong brothers and receive confirmation that it is true, and the person sitting in front of them killed them himself. Jiangpeng and Han Go-wook are trying to get Izaha to give them bribes so that the Black Cat won't bother him. The guy offers them a drink, and only then discuss the terms of the deal. The representatives disagree. They try to insist on their own. The demon disagrees and threatens them. These 2 turn out to be smart and promise to put in a good word for him in front of the main ones.